if you're trying to put your hair away for about 4 to 6 weeks, they make for a good protective style. But beyond that 6 weeks, your hair starts to grow out a lot, especially if you're using growth aids or growth oils, and it'll be time to take those knotless braids out. Hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Michelle Jama, and here we cover all things hair care, skincare, law, and living your best life. Today I am going to be talking all about knotless braids, what my thoughts are about them, and whether they make for a great long-term protective style. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts, keep watching.
But first, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, let's get into these knotless braids. I've had these knotless braids in for 2 whole months now. Well, a little over 2 whole months now. My hairstylist used the Free Trust Deep Twist hair and the Expression braiding hair to give me these boho goddess knotless braids. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the front of my hair touched up, which is why I've been rocking headbands in my last video, because my hair looks a hot mess. And unfortunately, I don't know how to do knotless braids myself. As you guys, or as some of you guys may know, I moved to New York and I just didn't have time to have my hairstylist rebraid the front of my hair before I came to New York. And honestly, I wasn't ready to start trying new hairstylists out here. And so here we are. All right, so this is what my hair looks like up close and personal. Yeah, it looks like a hot mess. They're long overdue. Like I said, I've had them in for a little over 2 months now. It is time for these to come out. This is what my hair looked like when I first got them done. Yes, they are fresh. I love them. I think that these braids are excellent. Let's get into talking about the maintenance process. So my knotless braid hair care regimen was very basic. I would oil my scalp every single morning with either Haitian black castor oil or my DIY Ayurvedic oil. To moisturize my hair, I just use my DIY fenugreek and aloe vera spritzer. I'll include a link to that recipe down below. At nighttime, I would put my hair in a bun, or I would put them into 2 twists and, you know, put my scarf on it and go to sleep. Sometimes I didn't sleep with a scarf. Honestly, I just had my satin pillowcase and that was that. Now, I know some people use mousse and all that kind of stuff to kind of maintain their goddess braids. I did not, simply because I didn't want to add extra products to my hair. I know when my hairstylist first put the braids in, she had used a little bit of styling mousse and I think a little bit of oils, but outside of that, I did not use any mousse or anything like that to upkeep my hair, because I didn't want to experience any like product being on my hair, transferring to my pillowcase, and then causing breakouts on my face. I don't need those problems, and so I kind of just stayed away from using extra products. I absolutely love goddess braids. They are so light, they look so natural. These goddess knotless braids allowed me to feel very girly. You know how sometimes when you have box braids, you don't feel like you can do a whole lot of hairstyles with them? For some reason, with these boho goddess locks, I felt like I could style my hair the way I style my hair when I have a weave. Like, I felt like I could do a whole lot of things with these boho goddess knotless braids. In addition to that, I loved how light these braids were. Whenever I put my hair in a bun, it didn't feel like I was wearing 1,000 pounds on my neck. Like, these braids were not heavy at all. I really liked that these knotless braids were really gentle on my scalp. Like, you know, we're trying to stay away from styles that cause a whole lot of tension to our scalp. We don't want follicle damage or irreparable damage, and so I love these knotless braids for all of those reasons. The one issue that I had with these braids is the longevity of these braids. Like, I don't feel like I could wear these braids for as long as I wanted to. As you guys know, I am doing Efficiently Natural's long-term protective style challenge, and the goal was to keep these braids in for 3 months, but as you guys can see, we can't do that because these braids are long overdue to be removed. Like, my hair looks crazy with my box braids with a knot. They just, for some reason, they last longer. I don't know what it is about it. They just last longer. It's harder to commit into just doing knotless braids because I feel like I have to do them more frequently, and I'm trying to like veer away from constant manipulation with my hair. And so that's the only real con that I have. The other thing that I meant to mention in the pros is the fact that I feel like it's so much easier to moisturize knotless braids than box braids. And when I say moisturize, I mean moisturizing your actual hair. I feel like because not a lot of hair is used in each braid, you can actually moisturize your hair more easily than you would with box braids with a knot. Definitely recommend you try them if you're interested in doing long-term protective styles for 4 to 6 weeks. I personally like both. I think though, because I am trying to keep my hair, you know, away for longer periods of time, I might have to resort back to using my braids with a knot. We'll see. I really like knotless braids, so this might be more of my vacation look than it will be my like go-to long-term protective style. So yeah, I'm interested to know, have you guys ever tried knotless braids? And if you have any tips on how to lengthen the time you can keep knotless braids in, go ahead and drop them down below. I really would like to know, because I really love these braids, but like I said, I'm looking for something that's a little bit more long wearing than this. Who knows, maybe my next style will actually be goddess braids with a knot. So maybe there's a way my stylist can give me the knot so that it lasts as long as my normal box braids, but then also still have this boho goddess look to it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna play around with that and see how I can make that happen. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.